Here we go. Well, hello everybody. We are starting on time today because this is a damn Team Skeptic production, and that's how we fucking roll. We roll on time. Not all the times do we get audio correct. In fact, let me make sure that you guys are hearing my audio. But not all the time we get audio correct. But today we're going to try to do it, guys. We're going to try to do it because we have a guest of honor that's here, other than myself, obviously. But we do have a guest of honor here, Godless Engineer. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
I'm fucking doing great, man. Shit. Ready to party. And how are you doing today, Craig? Or Greg?
Oh,
Colonel Greg.
yeah, no. Craig's not here. It's Colonel Greg today.
We got to call you Greg, like with an A,
Greg.
an I, and an E. It's not Greg.
Well, there was
I have an
several
Uncle Greg.
spellings. There was
yeah.
Greg, there was Grieg, there was Grierig, with two A's and an E. I'm sure there was one with two I's in there as well.
I think we should either call you Craig, like C-R-E-G, Craig, or Greg, with it like an A-I-E-G. One of those
like
two. Greg. Yeah, Colonel Greg. Good job. Well, welcome to the panel, Colonel Greg and Godless
Thanks for having
Engineer. Today we have we're going to bullshit for a little bit while people come in, and then once we get enough people in the audience, we have two videos to discuss today. Let me read them off. I forgot which ones I downloaded, but they were super stupid. Oh, yeah, so we're going to cover Flat Earth and other transgender potatoes. The video yes, you're going to love this one, Godless Engineer. I'm glad you're doing it with me because you're going to love this one.
Oh, God, is that the one we started?
Yeah, that was the one we started and we
wow.
failed. I failed. I said we failed, but it's me. I failed. So we're actually gonna cover that video. We're gonna cover the other video we're gonna cover is how to become a powerful money magnet using quantum physics. Ooh. Quantum woo.
I really want to become a money magnet. Like if that could be a thing. Like I would love to. Like walking out of the house every day and just being attacked by dollar bills like I'm a stripper would be awesome.
I mean, you're already a chick magnet, right?
Chick magnet? No, honey, I am not a chick magnet.
Yeah, you keep telling her that.
Girl I told you the other night. She was supposed to say anything about that. Sorry.
All right, well, we already have a super chat come in. Let me address that super chat real quick. Let me get to my super chat page, guys. Thank you very much. Chris Kelling. Hola, mis amigos. Hola, buenos dias, Chris Kelling. ¿Cómo está, señor?
Oh, that's another thing JM Truth did. Even in the video, he tried to be smart and speak in Spanish, but then he ended up speaking half Portuguese, half something else.
Oh, God. Oh, man. No. In one of his videos.
El numero unio or something, he said.
El numero unio. No, guys, he's a professional Spanish guy, too. Leave him alone.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a degree. He's got a degree in graphic Spanish.
Graphic Spanish.
Yes. Well, hey, listen. If they're going to have him design pamphlets in Spanish, he's got to be an absolute master of the language. So he went and got his 6-month degree from Trujillo Online College.
Wait, he got a 6-month degree in Spanish?
No, you can never take anything I say seriously. Gee.
Oh, okay, sorry. You have to understand, this is JM Truth that we're talking about here. So,
no, I know. It's absolutely believable. It's a plausible situation, but no, unfortunately not.
When you go to his website and actually go through his list of qualifications, it's basically everything from his third grade swimming silver certificate.
Well,
that's what it looks like. You know, where you get the scrapbook of all your certificates when you're a kid. It's like he's just put that on the internet.
You know, he grew up in the wrong time because he's a little bit older than me. So he grew up in the wrong time. If you could imagine him growing up in this time period, he'd have so many awards because everybody gets an award these days. Hey, dude, just take an award here. Oh, you showed up, JM Truth? Here you go. Oh, so you completed your 12-month online degree? What kind of degree do you want? Give me one in stapling. Oh, okay. Here's your stapling degree.
So how old do you think he is?
He's told me. He's 45 years old, I think. is what he
Right.
told
So
me.
how in the living fuck did he say that the centrifugal acceleration has only been around for 15 to 20 years?
Centripetal force. That's what he is. Centripetal
Oh,
force has only been around for the past 50 years. And we're like, what?
no, 15 to 20
Oh,
years.
yeah,
he
that's
said.
right. I heard 50 and y'all said 15. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
stupid.
yeah. You go back and he actually said 15 to 20 years. So basically, since the millennium is when we've been using centrifugal force.
So I have a video lined up for him where he calls he's trying to talk about quantum mechanics and he says something he calls him Heisenberg instead of Heisenberg. And then in the very next sentence he says Warnerberg instead of
Warnerberg.
yeah. Cuz it said Warner Heisenberg on the thing and he was like he said it is like Heisenberg or Heirenberg or something like that. And the very next one he was like Warrenberg. And you're like, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I was just, but that video is coming soon. I don't want to ruin too much because he's getting special treatment from me. Special love. He gets special love sauce. So, let's talk about a little bit about today's events. Today, right now, we're just now kicking off the event. We're going to do a live stream. We're going to follow this live stream up with a premiere on my channel. You know, that was a premiere that Godless Engineer and I have been working on for about a week and a half now. After that premiere, we're going to jump over to Godless Engineer's channel for a premiere. And then from there, we're going to all go over to Fight the Flat Earth to do another live stream. What's the live stream tonight about, Fight the Flat Earth?
Jeranism has been attacking me in my George Mercer interview, so I thought we'd talk about how wrong he is about everything. To be fair, he's wrong about everything every time he opens his mouth, isn't he?
Yes.
Very much so. So yeah.
Well, yeah. So it's good. So we'll go ahead, Godless Engineer.
Yeah, I was just gonna say on my channel I've got a interview with a ex Jehovah's Witness that's gonna be coming out too after the Jism video. So that's gonna be interesting. It was really great talking to ex Cult Baby about that.
Ex Cult Baby, is that the username?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I definitely want to watch that. Anybody named X Cult Baby, that's a good watch, I'm sure. Gonna be entertaining. Okay, so we'll leave this up to the audience. Audience, which one do you guys want to see first? Type 1 for Flat Earth and other hot potatoes. Type 2 for the quantum money magnet. And while you do that, I'll address this super chat. $1 from Patrick S. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it very much. All right, so it's going to take a few seconds because apparently the chat was a bit behind. So we'll run over there and look. All right. And let's see if there's anybody else out there. Okay, so we got 1. Let's go. 1, 2. Okay, so, wow, 9. Dick March.
9, yeah.
GeoStriver, get your ass in here. Send him a link. Fight the Flat Earth. It looks like overwhelmingly like 1. Oh yeah, we got a winner, Luke Filewalker with 42. There you go.
Yeah, I'm mad at GeoStriver.
Why would that?
I think so. He said that he got ill, and then the very next day I got ill. So even though he's in a different country to me, I'm totally blaming him.
Yeah, no, he got ill just on the perfect time too, right when we were getting ready to roast his ass. He's like, "Oh, guys, I'm sick. My English isn't that good. I'm sick."
Right? You can do the roast for him while he's in here.
Oh, well, he already watched it, so unfortunately, I'm sending you an invite, Geo.
But going back and thinking about the roast, I think that we should all take it in turns of having ourselves roasted by the community. So we should do a roast of Team Skeptic and a roast of Godless Engineer.
Wait, what?
Y'all don't want to roast me. I'll get you.
You
back.
do.
I'll let y'all go first, so that way y'all can dig your own graves, because y'all aren't equipped with the comedic tools that I have. To be honest with you, I'm not funny at all. I have this comedy thesaurus that I walk around with that literally I read constantly, and anytime someone says something, I just flip through the pages real quick, find a nice little anecdotal comeback, and I just say something funny. But it's not me. It's all this thesaurus I have.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I use that every day. I'm not really all that funny. I just steal from like the sources and shit.
Yeah, me too. I just watch comedy shows all day and write down their routine, mix in flat earth shit with it, and fucking throw it out there. You guys love it. So, oh yeah. Oh, there's Geo in the chat. Yeah, Team Skeptic, about that Hitler joke. Fuck you. It's an unfair comparison. You can't compare the worst human in history with Hitler. Yes, Geo. You deserved it, man. We love you too much to not let you make it with that. But hurry up and jump in here, man. Quit being scared. You get to come in here and do this. This flat Earth hot potatoes and transgender, whatever that's supposed to mean.
Transgender hot potatoes. I mean, that sounds like the worst name of a restaurant ever.
What's that, GE?
Is this like a Patricia Steer video or something?
No. He's trying to talk about. Well, I'm not gonna ruin it. I'm not gonna ruin it. I'll play it, but I won't ruin it. We'll start in 1 second. Let's just. Okay, Patrick S for $2. Is JM True stapler a red one? Oh, that's good. They probably gave him like a hot pink highlighter stapler with rubber staples in it, so he can't hurt himself.
I bet the first time he used a stapler, it went straight for his hand.
I bet when he took his first stapler test, it took him 6 times to get certified.
Do you reckon he has those safety scissors? You know, the lab coat that he wears. Like he had some stuff in the pockets, and I think it's probably like safety scissors and bandages and stuff.
Yeah, rubber bands that don't actually stretch. They just look like rubber bands, so you can't accidentally choke yourself.
Yeah.
I actually looked up online to try to find his, and I'm making air quotes, guys, lab coat. It comes from a Halloween costume, believe it or not. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I can't find the one with white buttons, but I found the pattern that goes up his neck. It's from some sort of Halloween costume, some mad scientist Halloween costume. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
How much did it cost?
You know, I think the nicer ones, because there's a bunch of different versions. He didn't get the ones with the black buttons on it, so I highly doubt he got a nice one. The nicer ones were about $60. But
right, okay, because you can actually buy a real lab coat for £15 off of eBay. Why would you spend $60 or whatever on a shitty fake one when you can buy a real one for £15? Actually, there's one there for $7.99.
Yeah. JM Truth, quit wearing fucking fake shit, man. Go get a fucking real.
I mean, you have to understand, he's purely doing this for theatrics, so it kind of makes sense that he would find some kind of bullshit lab coat to buy.
Yeah, well, he sucks in theater, by the way. His videos are horrible. Throwing fucking paper in the grass.
Reel. Did you see his acting reel on his channel? I think you. Team.
No, but like, I did. I still.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I did see that. I did the portfolio. Oh, that was amazing. I still can't get over his Nickelback cover though. That is the best. The Godless Engineer. Did we tell you about JM Truth doing a Nickelback cover?
No.
We have to share that with you. We have to share that with you. We're not going to do it now because I don't want to get the video demonetized for copyright reasons because it's an actual cover. But, oh, man, I'll share it with you, bro. You've got to watch it. It's hilarious. He tries so hard. He looks like he's so emotionally distraught inside of the video, which makes sense. He's listening to Nickelback. You know, I get depressed listening to that shit.
Yeah. I mean, he's listening to Nickelback, so of course he's going to be traumatized.
Chris Kelling, $2. Did Bill Lumberg steal JM Truth stapler?
You guys get that reference?
Oh, I do. Yeah, absolutely. Office Space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Kerry Mack in the chat apparently says that JM Truth has compared himself to Einstein.
That makes sense.
In the sense that Einstein didn't actually do that well at school to start with, but then I don't think JM Truth ever recovered.
That they don't brush their hair. Yeah. That's about the only thing. JM Truth looks like he has like chunks of soap in his hair when he records his video. Like he just didn't rinse it all out all the way. Or like he
My
did
God.
rinse it out all the way, but the residue has gotten like clumped up where the hair bunches up and it just like forms like a soap clump. He probably can't get it out. He really probably could take his hair and wash the rest of his body with all that soap that he has locked in there.
I want to remind everyone that
That's
James
all coming
Truth
from my
says that
comedy thesaurus, guys. That's all coming from that thesaurus. Thank you. I'll be here
James
all
Truth
night.
is a self-declared professional film producer and director. And then I found his zombie movie, and there's a scene where a zombie is apparently a T-Rex because it can't see movement. Do you remember that bit, team?
Yeah. No. Gee, this is funny, okay? The zombies can only see you when you move. So here comes running up this fucking female zombie, running fast, right? Right at this guy who decides that, oh shit, maybe I don't want her to see me. I'm just gonna stand still. So he stands still. So guess what she does? She runs up and stops and then looks at him like, I can't see you. First off, if she can't see him, she's gonna run right through him. She's not gonna stop, JM. You didn't think this through, man. F for
Then
physics.
she circles him and starts sniffing him and then runs away.
Yeah, F for physics. That's what I'm giving that.
F for zombie physics.
Yeah, completely bullshit. Okay, so I guess we're gonna start this video. Are you guys ready?
Oh yes, I'm totally ready.
Okay, and it looked like the chat wanted to watch the Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes video, which I don't know why they would want to subject themselves to this guy, but we're gonna appease them today.
Transgender hot potatoes, get it right.
What did I say?
You just said Flat Earth and Other Hot Potatoes.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're not gonna talk. Yeah. Oh man.
I can't. You know what? I've tried watching some of the Flat Earth and Other Hot Potato episodes, and I can't because all I see is Mark Sargent staring at Patricia Steer with like love thought bubbles coming off of his head. You know, he's so far in the friend zone, he's never getting out.
Oh, give me 1 second to pause this video. All right. So it's kind of low. Could y'all hear that video in the Hangout?
I don't think so.
Let me see.
No.
Such as transgender
No.
have in common.
No, I can't hear that.
Okay. Give me 1 second to get. Oh god, this happened to us last time.
Make sure it's Ox out.
Globalist
Auxiliary out.
cosmology is that
On both.
they have
Can you
made
hear that now?
everything theoretical.
Yes.
Okay.
They have made it.
Okay. So we're gonna start this over. I'm gonna turn it up for the audience because they're gonna have a hard time here. Oh, actually, I turned it up for both you guys, but it's gonna be kind of hard for them to hear it because he talks. He has somebody holding a camera. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure that they can actually see this because this is important. All right, let's add this. Oh man, I hope it actually. All right, give me 1 second. I'm loading it up for everybody. Okay. All right. And now I'll put it on our camera, or I'll put it on my camera so you guys can see it.
Yeah. Team, you had a few super chats. Do you want to address them before you start?
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Let me get everything set up. And before we actually get started, I will address all the super chats that came in. Okay. All right, so Mama Murder, $5. Thank you very much. Definitely go subscribe to her. She makes good Flat Earth videos. She just made her first one. I don't know if she's made one since, but she made her first one not too long ago. But $5. We look like, or we like torturing ourselves and making our eyes and our our ears and eyes bleed. Team Skeptic. Oh yeah, I know. I'm definitely a mental masochist. Oxtal, $5 through Super Chat. So did we pick a name for the Patreon folks, team? I still like the Dinger Club. Yeah, we need to pick a name for Patreon. We have the Ding Force for the channel members, so we do need to get a name for the patrons. So if you're a patron out there, think of a name. Join us on Discord. We're having fun on Discord, by the way. All the patron rooms and channel member rooms are all set up. So if you're a channel member, be sure to link your Discord. I'll add a description later so that each one of you guys can get in there. Same thing with patrons. Come find us on Discord.
Oh,
Now, give me 1 second. Go ahead.
Apparently, Mark Sargent is live right now, dissecting the Musser interview, saying I've been editing it.
Oh man, invite him in. Shit, go over there and tell him, hey, dude, you can come in here if you want.
Hey, if Mark Sargent's doing that, guys, everyone go and tell him that he's welcome to come in here and talk to us about it.
Share the link inside the chat. Go tell him he's welcome to come here. We'll even be nice.
Okay, fine.
No, I will be nice to him.
Wait, we will be?
Okay. We don't have to. Okay, we don't have to. Jesus, quit yelling at me, GE. Hey, my video with GE today is really good, guys. Y'all are going to be disappointed about one thing, but I'm not going to ruin your excitement until you actually realize how disappointed you are. But I promise you'll love it. I promise. Okay, so let me get the let me go ahead and make sure that they can see the video that's being played, and then we'll get started. All right, give me 1 second to turn on my camera. Okay, so you guys should be able to see it if you click on my name. Is that right, GE?
Yeah.
Fight the Flat Earth?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, now let me get it to the audience so they can see, because right now they're still looking at our ugly mugs. Okay, so. It's working. Good shit. Way to go, computer. Way to not fuck up. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start this out. First thing I want to start out by saying is, yes, you are seeing it correctly. This guy is holding a cigar, standing 1 foot on carpet, 1 foot on tile, I think. I don't know. I can't really tell there. But he's wearing open-toed sandals with tight blue jeans and a shirt that shows off the twigs he calls arms. So yeah, he's already starting off on a bad note with me before we ever get started on the video. And this is Flat Earth and other transgender potatoes. So he's going to try to do some kind of making transgender tie-in with Flat Earth. So you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah, man, let's do this.
Okay, here we go. Oh, great. I don't think they're hearing it. Okay, hold on. I don't think they're hearing it in the audience. So let me fix that problem real quick. Oh my God. I wonder if they were hearing it and I just didn't know.
Oh no, I turned it on and I didn't hear anything. So
okay, so you turned it on and thing. All right, good deal. Let me get it fixed for them. Jeez, I can't. We got to get that vmix worked, figured out. Fight the Flat Earth. So give me 1 second, guys, while I get the audio going to you guys. Okay, so they're hearing it now. So we'll start over from the beginning. But I fixed it. All right, here we go. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all.
The only thing that they have in common is that morons like you link them together for some reason because it's all part of the conspiracy. That's the only thing they have in common.
No, yeah, it is. But also, I don't think that they can hear. They still don't hear the audio.
Okay. It says it's going out. Maybe I just got to transition it for them to hear it. Let me see.
Man, we've got to figure out vmix. Like,
All right, let me double check and play it.
Well, I'm here to explain that as clearly as I can. The thing with our modern fake globalist cosmology
Yeah, they'll be able to hear that.
is that they have made everything theoretical.
Okay, so
Ask yourself,
we're going to start it here. We've already commented on this part, but we're going to start it here. He asked what it's all about, whether it's about flat Earth or not, and it's not. Has nothing to do with flat Earth, so.
with the divine plane. Hope you're all doing well once again. The title of this video is Flat Earth and Other Transgender Potatoes. Now, you might ask yourself, what do the flat Earth and subjects such as transgender have in common? Well, I'm here to explain that as clearly as I can. The thing with our modern fake globalist cosmology is that they have made everything theoretical.
No. A lot of things that are a part of our cosmology are observational, not just theoretical.
Like all of the experiments that have verified general relativity.
Kepler's laws of motion. I mean, Kepler's laws of planetary... Kepler's laws.
Yeah. Nothing is just theoretical, really. That's not how it works. There's always, you design experiments to test things that are theoretical. And if the experiments don't work out, then...
Yeah. For instance, Neptune was theoretical at one point.
Mm-hmm.
We had to apply our understanding of the concepts of gravity and everything else to explain the observations that we were getting from Neptune or from Uranus. And then,
so wasn't it that they basically saw the perturbations in the orbit of
Right.
Uranus, did some maths, figure out there should be something there with a large gravitational pull, and then looked there, and lo and behold, there it was. Confirmation that the theoretical theory of general relativity made a prediction, and that prediction was then confirmed.
I'm actually going to make a suggestion that they change the planet's name from Uranus. Because every time I say it, I want to just make I don't even know how they noticed it getting their head back there that far to see their ass. Like, what are they talking about looking at Uranus? But yes, I know that's a childish joke, and yes, I make childish jokes sometimes. Planetary Association of the World, please change the name of Uranus to something like your butthole or something. I don't know.
Your butthole.
Just so that it's a bit more explicit. Like,
Yes.
yeah, it's talking about ass.
Yeah, so I want to say it. So when I'm talking about someone's anus, they are more, they know that I'm talking about their butthole and not not the planet in the sky. It's very confusing for certain people.
Rename it rectum.
Yeah, your rectum.
They have made it so that everything is in our heads, and they put things further and further away from our consciousness. They do this.
Wait, what? Further and further away from your consciousness. That means that there's a position of your consciousness and there's a distance away from it that it's going. What is that consciousness that you speak of? Are you talking about your just sense of self-being? Then there's no position on that. That's your brain. It means you're pushing things further and further away from your brain, which I guess, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain that.
It's all about them not being able to think in nuanced levels, because he's just going consciousness, therefore me here, and they're making it seem far away. And he doesn't get it.
This guy seems very delusional, especially about what we consider to be reality. So take everything he says with a grain of salt.
Yeah, look at those shoes, guys. Take everything he says with.
I can't look at a man wearing sandals. It's impossible.
Okay, Robert Laguerre, $2 through super chat. Slow mode ? Yeah, I'll get to it in 1 second. Let me jump over there. Yeah, Dungeon Seeker. It was better without audio. Made way more sense. £2. Thank you, sir. Let me get the video playing, and I will turn on slow mode for the chat.
By giving us these fantasy globe images for which we know there's absolutely zero proof whatsoever, no proof of physical curvature at all, no proof of axial rotation, as per mechanical gyroscope at all.
Yeah. Have you not heard of Jeranism and Bob Nadal? They kind of did both those things. I don't
Well,
know. It was a
he
little
did
video they
say
did. Did you guys see
he
it? I
did
don't
say mechanical gyroscope, which it is still, that's what Foucault's pendulum is basically, is a mechanical gyroscope. So it still is disproven. But I think that's why fiber optic gyroscopes and ring laser gyros are actually more accurate, is because they're not mechanical. They're actually they propagate electromagnetically instead of through mechanic waves or whatever they're called.
Yeah. So basically, he's got a lot of rhetoric that doesn't make sense, and he just spouts shit out of his ass without any actual proof. Because, like, I mean, he said that there's no proof of curvature and that the globe images are fake, but you can run those images through the image processors that would be able to detect, whether or not the images were faked or tampered with, and you don't see any tampering whatsoever. So I don't know what he's thinking, because like most of these guys, they just say, "Oh, you just got to look at it. Does it look real?" And
Yeah.
it's like, a lot of people see CGI shit like in the movies, and it looks pretty fucking real. So you can't just go by, "Oh, does it look real?" So
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, and I think y'all were talking about it last night with the trust your senses. Well, there more people out there don't have 20/20 vision than do have 20/20 vision. We might not all have fucked up a vision enough to have to wear glasses or corrective lenses, but all of us have a slight deviation off of perfect. So there's no way we can trust our senses for anything when we have telescopes and electronic equipment that we don't have to worry about. All we have to do is make sure they're up to date and calibrated right, and they take perfect images of everything with no deviation for, no room for interpretation by the brain based on a lower quality image. Yeah.
What you're saying then is that if we trust our senses, so for a blind person, I'm blind, therefore the Earth doesn't exist.
Yeah, exactly. You're blind, so the Earth does not exist. All right, we just had a super chat come in. Let me see. Frank Van Meer, €2. Here, have my last $2. Enjoy. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
So we have no proofs at all of the globe.
But we do.
Now,
Apart
on
from what
top
we
of
just said,
that,
of course.
they come up with all their other formulas that put stars and galaxies and other so-called planets trillions and billions and gazillions and quadrillions of miles away.
Okay, all of those are real numbers.
Is gazillions
except
a
one.
real number? I'm just like...
Yeah, that's what I said. All of those are real numbers except one. And you might do yourself a benefit if you have some kind of consistency to it. Don't go trillions and billions, then a fake number, gazillions, then quadrillions. Just go billions, trillions, quadrillions. You're right. They are that far away. It's not, we don't mathematically say they're that far away. We mathematically prove they're that far away. And you do that through different... and we cover this a bit in our video. GE doesn't know this yet because I haven't showed him the final copy, but my portion covers this a little bit about applied mathematics and why applied mathematics is important to physics. Because if we thought the sun was 3,000 miles away, right, it would definitely have a different predicted rise and set and position in the sky, rate of change through the sky, or the rate of like angular size change, all these things we would see, but we don't see them. So we know that by applying the mathematics that we understand about perspective and whatnot, and using the distances that they say they are, we can deduct that it's not 3,000 miles away and 30 miles wide. It just doesn't make mathematical sense. And that's what applied mathematics is really, really important for.
Mike Burleson in the chat says gazillion miles. Is that 1 times 10 to the negative 17 miles?
Yes, that is. Oh, yes.
Hey, no reason to give us negative miles now.
But it's on the right side of the decimal point. That's what his whole... It is so funny. I'm sorry. We got to go back to JM Truth again. When he was trying to defend himself saying that 10 to the negative 17th was a negative number, he did so by continuously saying, but it's on the right side of the decimal point. And I was like, And what the fuck does that mean? It's still a
We
positive
don't know how
number.
numbers work.
Yeah, it's a little number. The more decimal points it goes, the smaller by 1 magnitude it goes. I mean, that's how it works. But it never goes beyond 0. Therefore, it's not a negative number. JM, I know you're listening, man. Please get that through your head. You're a fucking idiot. And 10 to the negative 17 is not a goddamn negative number. I know you said you've gotten it, but I need you to wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and say to yourself, JM, 10 to the negative 17th is not a negative number. Say it 3 times, okay? Say it 3 times until you get it.
I've got a bone to pick with you, team. Now, every time I hear someone say the word idiot, if it's not followed by a bell, like I start like twitching.
Yes, the meme again. The meme is successful, guys. I love it.
You know, that's why I installed the idiot bell on my channel like immediately. That was the first custom emoji, like other than the ones that I had already kind of gotten ready, like as far as being creative, like that was the first one I did. So yeah.
That was
Ding
fucking
force.
badass. Yeah. All right, we'll keep going. And that, man, that's another thing, man. The people that have also started integrating that ding in the meme, or the idiot and the ding, it just reinforces it. You know what I'm saying? And then we hear the ding in the background from a donation. Give me 1 second. Bubble Burster, $2. Our senses show us boats curving down the horizon. Good point. I cover that in my next video. In the video following these videos in the premiere, I do cover that exact point, Bubble. All right, here we go.
And they do this because they are pushing everything further and further away from our consciousness. They're pushing it further away from our common sense. And that's why the flat earth...
The common sense argument. GE, what do you have a degree in?
I've got 2 engineering degrees.
In computers, right? Computer design?
Computer engineering and software engineering.
Computer engineering. Great. So, you know, would you say that our common sense when it comes to computer engineering things, which I have no education whatsoever in computer engineering, would you say that our senses when it comes to that field are common?
No. I mean, I would say that it's become common for me, but, you know, that's very specific to me and other, you know, people that have been through like engineering, computer and software engineering courses. They've kind of become sort of common sense. But no, for general people, I would not expect anything that's part of software engineering to be common sense, really.
Yeah, exactly. Common sense is not common to everybody. Guy and with no socks on, wearing open-toed sandals. Come on, dude. Stringy hair that you can tell that he washes his hair in urine. Look at the guy. You know he does. That hair was brown. That hair was brown.
Is it bugging anyone else that picture just to his left shoulder is not straight?
It's not straight. Oh my god, yes.
Please fucking turn around and correct that.
Dude, put on some socks and fix your picture. Colonel Greg
is he halfway through his ironing in the back, and then he thought, "Oh, I'm just gonna make a stupid video."
He's ironing his underwear. Look,
it looks like swimming trunks. Why is he fucking ironing swimming trunks?
Oh.
He's got to be dressed when he gets in the water, yo.
Yeah, right. Oh, can't have the girls seeing that micro.
I'm sorry, but no man should ever wear jeans that tight.
No, unless you're working with nothing in the crotchal region, and you're totally okay at that. I can't wear jeans that tight. I will end up in the hospital by the end of the day, sitting on one of my nut sacks.
Earth is so important, and that's why the direct realism that's connected to the flat Earth is so important, because we flat earthers, we understand that we live on a flat and stationary.
You understand nothing. You understand nothing, flat earther, and all flat earthers around. At least in school
fashion.
You understand nothing.
Do you think that any of these flat earthers hear like guys like this talking, and when he says "we flat earthers," and it's like, "Oh, don't let me in." Like,
no. I think that anybody that says it, no matter how ridiculous they say it, they're like, I like that guy. I like that guy. He's so smart. He does exactly what he's talking about. Until they start like fundamentally fighting with each other when someone says, "Oh, it's a dome," and someone goes, "No, it's an infinite plane," then they don't like each other. But Until
We
then,
don't need
hell
a
yeah.
model.
They hate us. They love each other. They hate us.
Yeah.
Plane. We know that there's no proof at all of curvature or axial rotation. So our
Apart from all
feet
the
are
proof there is,
planted
of course.
right here firmly on the ground. Now, how
That's funny. Is your ass firmly planted in your car when you drive, but you have no idea that you're even moving?
I don't know if you ask these flat earthers, my ass is firmly planted in some kind of seat apparently all the time.
You know, it really does. Talking about driving, really does scare me that people with this low of an IQ are allowed to drive. And not only that, they tend to make flat earth videos whilst driving.
Yeah. At least this guy isn't making a flat earth video while driving. That shit is ridiculous.
I mean, say you're traveling say 60 kilometers an hour. If you look down at your phone for 3-4 seconds to concentrate on what you're doing in the video, you've covered like 60 meters. Does covering 60 meters in something powered by explosions whilst not looking where you're going sound like a good idea?
That weighs about a ton, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
How does this relate to things like transgenderism? Well,
okay,
with
great. Now he's gonna explain
transgenderism
that.
and these other modern social engineering aspects of our society.
What?
Wrong again.
He does not know what social engineering is.
No, not at all. And there's no way to, unless you want to establish that flat earthers are a social class, which they're not. They're just uneducated people. You don't consider uneducated people a social class.
Oh, well, then I should probably ignore the comment I got on my channel today that said when I'm attacking flat earthers is actually a hate crime.
Yeah, flat earthers are not a what are they called? What do you call the
minority
group? Not yeah, I guess it would be a minority. But they're not I can't think of the word. Alienated. They're not an alienated group. They might consider themselves an alienated group, but just because you choose to be stupid doesn't put you in an alienated group. You're choosing to be stupid. You're not. This is not something you're born with. You weren't born with eyes that unfortunately see the earth as flat all the time because your eyes are different than everybody else's. No, your eyes work just the same as mine. Okay? I don't see a flat earth. So why do you see it? Because you voluntarily choose to see it because that's what you want to fulfill your belief system or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
They are trying to take us further and further away from our common sense in this direction. So with the fake cosmology,
particularly to the left.
Yeah.
Well, why to the left and not?
Well, it was to his right. It was to his right. He's going to the right. Yeah. That's the direction it's taking it away from our common sense now. Our consciousness was something different. Now it's taking it away from our common sense and in a particular direction. I wonder if he could give us the vector at which speed, which velocity it's leaving his common sense.
You know, I really don't know. I really don't think that this guy understands what he means when he says common sense. Other than just, like, to him, everybody should be able to see it. I guess.
I want to point out that he hasn't fucking lit the cigar one time, and he hasn't hit it one time either. He's just held it. If that doesn't tell you that you're dealing with a pretentious fucking prick, then I don't know what is. Okay? Because that alone, just the fact that he's standing there with open-toed sandals with no socks and blue jeans on, the open-toed sandal part, no problem. Wear it with nice canvas jeans or canvas shorts, whatever. But when you wear them with the rock tight fucking pants all the way down to the ankle and then you don't have socks or you're not covering your toes, it's like you're trying to show them shits off. Don't do that. That makes you look pretentious.
They push everything away from our consciousness over here, and now with things like transgenderism, they're pushing everything further and further away from our common sense, taking us away from being direct realists. So what I mean by
what does that even mean? When he says takes us away from being direct realist.
I'm
apparently it means equidistant from your consciousness to your right and your common sense to your left.
Well, I think realism is the idea that everything is connected. Like, you can't, like, quantum entanglement is what defeated realism, you know, in the philosophical or in the like the science in the science community. It was the actual Einstein board debate, you know, that Einstein lost over time. It's because there is no realism. So when he says they're a direct realist, I know he's not talking scientifically. So I'm trying to understand, what does he even mean by calling himself a direct realist?
Well, I'm thinking that what he's talking about here is the whole argument of, well, do you see curvature, or do you see that it's being flat, or, you know, anything like that? Like, just the whole, what does your experience tell you? And your experience says the Earth's flat. So I feel like direct realist would be taking what you see or experience at face value.
Which you can't do because you're a tiny little ant on a huge beach ball. All right.
Right. Because you guys are bringing up like the Einstein and like the scientific debate over realism and everything like that. You have to understand, this man does not know any of that shit.
Right. That's for sure. Artawin says he's the dude's lame cousin twice removed. I don't know which guy you're talking about. The guy on the screen, I could easily see the guy on the screen being his uncle, his father, and his brother all at the same time, guys.
That is that transgenderism, for example, it's not normal. It's a mental illness. If you are
you fucking kidding me?
No, it's not. It's not a mental illness. That's ridiculous to say.
Yeah, again, no education in that, just grasping. This is basically personal rhetoric right here. He has something against someone else's decision to be normal. So, which is abnormal for you because you should be supporting them. Of course, you probably believe in some sort of God that says, oh, transgenderism, that's bad. Hell, send them to hell. Send those guys to hell. It's bad, okay? Yeah, so that's why I stand by religion will make you do something that you would normally find immoral and consider it moral. Saying comments like this, which you can tell are driven by some kind of, you know, belief in a spiritual creator or some kind of, you know, existential spiritualist belief. And he thinks that, oh, that gives him the moral superiority over somebody who is transgender, which means you're actually immoral, more immoral than any of the people you're, you know, saying are immoral.
Are biologically, physiologically a man or a woman, there's a reason that you are a man or a woman. You have certain physiological and biological traits that make you either a man or a woman.
And they're showing now that that's not exactly true. Biologically speaking, yes, you may be able to go back and say, test someone's DNA and say, yes, this came from a man who was, you know, this height with this color hair and this and this and that. And they've, you know, they're getting the ability to test I believe it's the human genome to determine that for each person. But, you know, they haven't even gotten to the point where they can determine whether or not someone's sexual preferences or just internal desires or whatever the case that may be that drives you on the inside to be the person that you are. Just because it's not the same mechanism that drives you to be who you are, you still are the person that you are. How can you judge somebody for wanting to be the person who they want to be? I think the true mental illness is in the person who isn't themselves.
Mm-hmm.
30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, if you would have gone into a doctor, a mental health professional, and said, look, I'm a man, but I feel like a woman, I need to become a woman, they would have sent you to a psychiatric care ward so you could get the help that you need.
Pause. Yeah, but you know what happened when soldiers came home from war? In you know, the First World War, Second World War, Vietnam War, you know what happened when those soldiers came home and they had a hard time readjusting to society and had arguments and got violent and angry? You know what happened? They got told that they were just horrible, shitty people. But you know what? Because as medical science advanced, we found out that PTSD was a thing.
Right.
And that they weren't just solely being dicks.
Right.
And that goes through with all medicines. You know, the same medicines we use, the same techniques we used in the 20s are not the same ones that we use today. We've advanced today. We understand more about ourselves that we did 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You know, and science it's well beyond the fact of just throwing somebody in a mental hospital. If there should be anybody thrown in a fucking mental hospital, it's this dipshit without fucking lighting his goddamn cigar and holding it through the whole fucking video. You deserve to be in a mental hospital way more than a person who's transgender.
Yeah,
Because
I totally agree.
it is a mental illness. Just like if you would have run around the streets claiming that you're Jesus Christ or you're some other historical figure running around saying that you're Napoleon, people would say, that person is not Napoleon.
Yeah, that the same thing could be said about fucking flat earthers.
Well, yeah, but also he's totally missing like the actual biology and everything behind the trans community in general, because like to think that you're a historical figure, a previous person in history, is way different than having some kind of gender confusion or feeling like you're a different gender than the one that you were assigned at birth. Those are two different things. So a false equivalence fallacy, I guess, but I mean ultimately he's just a dipshit.
Yeah, insensitive dipshit who would fucking bitch and moan about any fucking right taken away from him or any law imposed on his ability to be himself, but he sure as fuck wants a law and to impose his way of thinking on every person who doesn't agree with him. Fucking piece of shit.
Sorry, his way
idiot.
of thinking. You really think he's thinking?
No, I think
That's a good point.
He's a piece of shit. All right, so continuing on.
That person is not Jesus Christ. That person is not who they're saying they are. They are living in a delusion. They are delusional. Well, this is what transgenderism is as well. It's delusion. It's men thinking that they're women and vice versa. It makes no sense. So you would have gotten the
to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It makes no sense to you. But you know what? That person who for their entire life has felt like they're in the wrong body and it has ruined their life, to them it makes fucking perfect sense.
Fucking perfect sense. I still stand by my assertion that the only abnormal people out there, like if you're a gay man or woman, right, and you're not living out the life that you should be living, that to me is abnormal. And I can understand it. I can understand it because you know what? Nobody's in your shoes. Nobody knows what you'd have to go through with your family or your religion or whatever the case may be. And it might be a hard fucking journey. Hopefully one day you take it because you know what? The moment that you take it, the moment that you free yourself and you just are the person that you want to be, you're going to be so much happier than you are now. So the abnormal person to me is the transgender person that doesn't just say, hey, look, I am who I am and I accept it and I should move forward with my desires, my wants, and my needs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, they should be able to feel like that, but I mean, a lot of times they don't feel like they can be. And it's because of assholes just like this.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking piece of shit. Sorry.
You needed perhaps 50 years ago.
Let me make sure I didn't have any super chats come in. Oh, no, okay. I thought I'd missed one.
If you were a transgender, whereas in our modern times, where everything is inverted and backwards, what they're doing is they're making it quite okay to be a transgender. And not only that, but they're pushing it. They're paying for the surgery.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I mean, for one thing, not every transgendered person makes the decision to actually pay for the surgery. They may go on like the hormone replacement medication, but so I mean, him suggesting that is just shows how much he doesn't actually know. Granted, I'm no expert in this particular field, so that's why I'm trying to be very specific with my words, but.
Yeah, I'm not either, and I'm just speaking from the way I feel right now. I'm not talking from any medical term. I'm not versed in that field,
No.
But
yeah.
I can tell you right now that I don't feel like I have any right to impose the rights of somebody else to be a normal human being. So I can't agree with this guy whatsoever.
Well, right, and I mean, ultimately, it comes down to what you said. It's like, what problem is that? Like, why is that a problem that somebody wants to go through gender reassignment surgery or whatnot? I just it amazes me because it's like when I was at the protest here in Huntsville, the only statistic this guy knew that I asked him about as far as abortion goes is, you know, that like over 90% of abortions are elective. And at that point, it's like, okay, like why the fuck does that matter? Somebody's going to elect to do something with their bodies. It's like getting
Right.
not to I guess reduce it down too much, but it's like getting a tattoo or making any other kind of personal decision that affects you and not anybody else.
Right.
You know?
What right do we have to tell you not to do that to yourself?
Right.
Believe me, I deal with that shit with my mom and my grandmother. They're like, "Why are you getting more tattoos?" And I'm like, "Oh, because it's elective. It's elective, Mom."
Those that want to be transgender. So
I love my mom.
you can see it's actually, not only is it accepted, but it's being rammed down our throats because it is a vital aspect of the social engineering agenda that is designed to take us further and further away from our common sense.
I guess I don't see it like him. I don't feel like the transgender is rammed down my throat.
No, not at all.
I mean, I don't feel like that. I mean,
Maybe that's just because we're willing to accept shit that they aren't. So to us, it's not been rammed down our throat because it's just normal and it's someone else's choice. They're not coming to me going, "I want to be a man and I'm a woman." Like,
yeah,
cool story, bro. Go blog it. Yeah, it's nothing to do with me.
Yeah, Stringer News donated $5 through Super Chat. Freud said sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Not this time. No, I'm telling you, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just sitting there holding it. Like, I've watched a few videos of his. He lights it up one time in one video.
Oh, you mean he's got his cigar in multiple videos?
He's wearing the same thing in the same standing position. It's like he recorded 6 months worth of videos in one day, and he's just releasing them one day at a time. It's telling his life of hate.
Do you think it's just some bad trip he went on?
I'm sure that he's taking a bad trip. I mean, look at him. He looks scared to look in the mirror.
This is how the flat earth is related to social engineering agendas such as transgender. And transgender, it's not that I have anything personally against transgenders.
Oh, really? You can't tell? I bet you haven't asked a transgender whether they found a member of the trans community whether they're offended by what you're saying. Maybe you should ask one of them.
Well, you see, that's just it. He doesn't care about what they feel or they think because he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I just think that they need to get mental help. But nowadays...
I've got nothing against transgender people. I just think they need to get mental help.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I have no problem with you, Godless Engineer. None at all. But you need fucking mental health, bro. You need some mental treatment now. Okay? No problem. I like you as a person. But you're fucking batshit crazy, dude. Go get some fucking mental help. That doesn't sound fucking logically sound.
Nor should it.
Jeez.
When transgender is so widely accepted and has become a social engineering agenda.
Oh, okay. Oh, what a great point, right? It's widely accepted. Do you understand what that means? It's widely accepted in society. So do you, sir, understand what your behavior represents? It represents antisocial behavior. At that point, you are becoming a menace to society with your thoughts and your actions. You need to change that shit. I hope you watch my video, learn that you're a fucking idiot, change your fucking way of thinking.
It's been declassified as a mental illness by the World Health Organization, as I covered in a previous video. And what they are classifying instead as mental illness are things like flat Earth.
Video
And,
games.
if you believe in nationalism or you believe in individual sovereignty, your own personal right to be.
Okay, okay. So they have declassified people who just want to be themselves, okay? Want to have the sexual preference they have, do the things that they want to do to their body, live the life they want to. In exchange, they have now added people who don't accept the shape of the earth as being the shape of the earth, people who think that their race is better than everybody else's. And what was his last one? Let's see. He had another good last one right there.
Or you believe in individual sovereignty.
Oh yeah. Or you don't want to fucking follow the rules of the government.
But still want
three,
all the benefits.
Yeah, but exactly. Getting robbed. Please help me, please. Oh, please. Why do you want my ID? Give him your fucking ID and shut the fuck up. Do you have a problem with giving him your ID? Okay, well then give him your ID. Fucking quit bitching. I've never had a problem giving a cop my ID. Guess what? I've never been fucking beaten either.
If you're a cop, you should like make a note of these people, and then the day you see them getting mugged, you just kind of stand there and watch and go, "Nothing doing me."
Yeah. It's so crazy that he can sit there and say with confidence, like, I cannot believe that they would make transgenderism normal and white nationalism, flat earthism, and sovereign citizenshipism fucking healthy or mental health problems. Why would they do that? Because you guys are fucking moronic idiots.
Don't forget that us gamers are also mental health now, apparently.
Yeah, thanks, fucking Gigantor. All right, let's go.
Your own personal right to be a free being. They're saying then you have a mental illness.
So he wants the right to be a free being, the sovereign citizen part, but he doesn't want trans people to be free in their own being. No. Good point, jackass.
You see the inversion tactic they're using here? They are trying to separate.
Do you see the cognitive dissonance you're displaying actively as you speak?
Us from our common sense, and this is all part of a very clever social engineering agenda, and the slope is slippery indeed. What they are doing with this is that it's going to pave the way for things like, let's say, trans ageism. I'm not sure the exact terminology for that.
Trans ageism? Like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean?
That's when like a guy decides that he's a 60-year-old man, but he identifies as an 8-year-old girl. That's not the same thing as transgenderism.
No.
Idiot. That's like the absolutely ridiculous opposite to that argument, is to go, oh, well, if you're going to allow people to identify as either a man or a woman because of their sexual preference, then you're going to have to let grown men go into the little children's bathroom to diddle themselves. No, that's not what transgenderism is not the same fucking thing, guy.
You know what's funny is that there are more conservative assholes that are wanting to make their way into women's restrooms than there are transgender people that even care about that particular thing. Like, no, that there have never been any like trans people that have been caught trying to sneak into a restroom to see like children naked or something. Like, I don't know what these people think happens in bathrooms, but people just piss and shit in there for the most part.
And to me, it's just a scare tactic. It's just him trying to use these like extreme examples to try to scare you away from supporting the transgender community. All right, Pete Brimble, £4.99. Yee. Godless, your stream at the Women's Health Center was great and brave. Fair play to you. Yeah, GE, I wish I was there with you, man. I'm going to have to make my way out there now that I'm going full-time here on YouTube. I have to make my way out there and come out to one of those rallies with you. So when they're screaming at you, I can go, get back, buddy!
I didn't know you had decided to go full-time on here.
Yeah, I actually last week I really made the decision that what I was doing, my business was doing fine. There was nothing wrong with my business. I had just purchased a ton of salt, and I was getting ready to put it into the float tanks and put in a new batch and get the water going. And I just said, two things.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah, two things. One, I was spending my entire time. I'm a self-made person. I'm not going to hire somebody for something I can do. So I was the employee, I was the manager, I was the owner, I was the janitor. I stayed up all night washing towels, all morning washing towels. And YouTube, I was really only able to put in about 2 to 3 hours a day on YouTube. And this is what I really love doing. I really love doing this. So I said, you know what? It's worth my time to just dedicate to YouTube and, push out better content and more often. So, yay.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, I love it. All right, here we go.
But you're going to have, let's say, 40-year-old men who identify as 10-year-old boys. And then guess what? When they identify as 10-year-old boys, they're going to want to have relationships with other real 10-year-old boys. And
what the fuck?
What?
That makes the assumption that 10-year-old boys all like other 10-year-old boys.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean,
That's
I've
fucking
facepalmed
horrible.
in my life,
That is
but
fucking.
ow.
You're a horrible human being, dude.
And this is the thing. Like, I don't know if any of you guys watching saw the Non Sequitur show last night with Hip Hop Hippie, which turned into the quickest ever exit from the show. But flat earthers all seem to be these fucking horrible people that believe all this like really shitty stuff.
And 9 times out of 10, it's backed by the fundamental belief is that there's a creator out there.
Mm-hmm.
It all stems from having a creator. You do immoral things that you do things that you find moral, that if it wasn't for religion telling you that it was moral, you would find it, reprehensible.
people are going to say, that's fine.
Yeah.
That poor guy, he thinks he's a 10-year-old boy. We need to love him and respect him and let him be the 10-year-old boy he thinks he is.
No, that's not how transgenderism works. That's not it's a different. I'm like Godless Engineer. I'm not very familiar with the diseases that are out there, but there are actual people that have diseases that are mental diseases where they misidentify, but they truly believe. They believe that they're a 10-year-old boy. There's something that's wrong in their brain. They don't. In their head, they're not grown men. What you're describing is somebody who is saying, I identify so that I can go be a part of this. These are two completely different forms of mental processing, One is not a true belief. You don't truly believe that you're a 10-year-old boy. The other one, you do truly believe, yes, that guy has a mental illness, needs to be coddled and taken care of because his brain isn't functioning right. He's a 40-year-old man that thinks he's a 10-year-old boy. The other one's just a jackass that wants to dress up like a 10-year-old boy.
Isn't he just basically using the extended analogy fallacy? He's taken one thing and just looking at the most extreme thing and saying that's where it's going to go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Reasonable assumption, $5 Canadian. A transgender person that is also not straight in relation to their gender at birth gets hit with a double whammy with no surgery, don't forget. So a transgender person that is also not straight, so in relation to their, I guess I'm trying to see. So I guess you're saying I don't know how I'm trying to process that one. A gay transgender person, I guess, as opposed to a gay non-trans person. I don't know. You'd have to explain that one to me in the comments, what you really mean, so I don't misrepresent it. But here we go.
You know what I say to that? I say absolutely not. I say it is entirely insane. It's crazy. It's mental illness at its finest. And those of us who feel the same way, we are trying to be silenced. They're trying to silence us by censorship and classifying us with a mental illness, or just trying to say that we're mean or we don't have hearts, we're not compassionate, we don't understand.
No, they're absolutely right on every fucking account.
Yeah, they missed out the fact that you're a fucking idiot.
Yes, you did. Yeah. So the thing about society, okay, society is evolution. It's like an evolutionary being, okay? So when in the 1700s and early 1800s, we thought slavery was okay. Well, to society it was. Even though it was morally reprehensible, we know that now. But we didn't know that then. There were people who knew it, but that's because as society moves forward, you start evolving away from the barbaric ideas that you had of the past that got you through the times that you needed to get through, but are no longer, considered social progress. Fighting against somebody's right to want to be the person they are, that is against social progress. That is not social progress. And that is why you have more and more of a minority of the people that think that way. Because as we start coming up with more medical research and more, philosophical research to say, look, this is not the way that it should go. What's better for society is for this to occur, for these people to be given these rights, to be respected for their decisions. Then you start to notice that your society will grow and move forward from the position that it's in.
Don't fall for this ruse, because that's what it is. It's a ruse. It's an agenda. I encourage all of you who have these types of strong feelings to speak up, because the time is now. We are losing our window, our opportunity to speak out and speak up openly about these subjects. And
so what about the people that need to speak up because they think they are transgender? Are they not allowed to?
Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely
go ahead.
not. That would be like the same rights as everybody else and shit.
Right. And he's absolutely right about one thing. If you feel the way this guy feels, please speak up. Speak loudly. Let me know who you are so I can make sure that all my friends and all my family and everyone else that I can tell anybody about say, stay away from that guy. He has antisocial beliefs and he's trying to oppress people with antisocial behavior. And I would fucking definitely stay away from people like that. So yes, please speak up. Hold on 1 second. We got a super chat that came in. All right. Optimus27, 50 Nokia dollars. God doesn't exist. Christian children and Muslim doo-doos.
it's vitally important, because the road leads to some pretty sinister places in society, and we're already there. We're getting there so much more quickly than I could have ever imagined. So this is why the flat earth is so darn important, because it gets us grounded back on our feet, and it tries to...
How? By regressing in science? By denying observational reality?
Yes, exactly those things. I mean,
all the time.
Want to progress, like socially. I mean, they want to keep the status quo. They want things to stay the way they are because it works out well for them. And fuck anybody else that comes along and wants, equal rights and shit,
The thing that bothers me is these rights that they're talking about giving are being given to other people. They don't even affect this jackass. Like in the slightest. None. He's not having rights taken away from him.
Nope.
He's not he's not having to change his lifestyle in any way. Nobody's saying that because a person is allowed to be transgender that you're no longer allowed to walk around with a fake fucking cigar. Nobody's telling you that you can't fucking put on pants that would show a normal man's nutsack, but you don't have any.
No one's saying that, like, he has to go and have a transgender operation. No one's forcing that on him. That is the only way it would ever affect him.
Nobody's suggesting to him that he should use conditioner after he uses his urine shampoo. It would definitely not make that stringy hair more voluptuous, dude. Oh, I could go on and on about this jackass. Hold on, we got a super chat just came in. Paul the Skeptic donated $5. Thank you, sir. The difference between intelligence and stupidity is that intelligence has limits. Anonymous. Yeah, that's actually That's pretty good. I I would say I get what it is. It's a joke, right? So stupidity has no limit, right? Stupidity is going to be stupid, and it's always going to be stupid. There's always going to be someone. When you say that's the stupidest guy I've ever known, believe me, there's somebody dumber on earth. Okay.
JM Truth says, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, exactly, exactly. JM Truth is sitting back in the back, thinking to himself, "I could definitely out stupid this guy, no problem whatsoever." But yeah, stupidity has no limits. The Earth is not flat. Flat earthers are fucking ridiculous, and they're fucking idiots.
Ding.
Oh, Casey, I love hearing your voice in the background. You're gonna have to participate in the "My Buddy's an Idiot" segment when we get to that point.
Bring society as a whole back to some level of sanity and common sense, direct, realist common sense. So I encourage you to spread this video, do your own videos, speak up for what you believe in, and let's put an end to this craziness.
That's awfully close to the use your voice.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's been watching a little bit of Godless Engineer, probably developing his arguments against Godless Engineer.
This asshole.
Oh God. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. We'll stop the video there. Yeah, ding. Hold on. I gotta get a bell that doesn't reverberate so much. It's like I noticed this the other day when I hit my bell. It was like ding, and I was still talking, and then like 10 seconds later, I can hear it in the video. It's like.
Someone in the chat said, "Well, after JM Truth says hold my beer, allegedly Dave says hold my pee."
Yeah, those guys. I wonder if they get together and have a truly scientific conversation, and I would be willing to bet that JM Truth would leave as a urine therapy specialist, a modified urine therapist.
Yeah, he'd have a degree in it, a master's.
Yeah, a master's in urine therapy with a modified urinology certificate.
I think I'd be fascinated to like be a fly on the wall in a room of flat earthers just having a conversation.
You'd get high from all the meth. Oh, let me go back
to Dave did his Bedford level experiment. Like he was saying on the camera, oh, it was really nice to be sitting around in the pub with a bunch of like-minded, intelligent people. And I lost my shit when he referred to a group of flat earthers as intelligent people.
I would have lost my shit too.
Yeah, that's when I remember when Nathan Thompson on Non-Sec with me and UGE, he said, I run a Facebook group with 120,000 researchers. And I swear, everybody fucking erupted, and nobody heard me say anything, but I was like, 120,000 flat earthers, that's like fucking 3 toddlers. That's like the science equivalent of 3 fucking babies talking about the shape of the earth. All right, we got a super chat that came in. Give me 1 second. All right, John Rapp, five Australian dollars. Come on, come on. Oh, common sense isn't. I was saying, come on. Common sense isn't. Yeah, no, it's not common sense. Like I said, GE has extensive schooling in software engineering. There's no way that my common sense about software engineering matches his common sense about it. He just has more knowledge about it. So to say that you understand how light propagates, but a physicist doesn't, means you're a piece of shit idiot. Okay. So, let's see. What do you guys want to do next? We're already past an hour. We're about an hour and 20 minutes in. We can go for about another 20 minutes. Then we can do My Buddy's an Idiot and then jump over to the premieres if you want. You guys cool with that? All right. Yeah. What were we going to say, G?
I was just saying, sure, that sounds fine.
Oh, okay. All right, great. So, what do you guys want to do? Y'all want to load up this Quantum Woo video real quick?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Because don't we all need a little bit of money right now? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Who can't use a little bit of money?
More money.
How to be a money magnet with quantum physics, was it?
Yes. Quentin Schrader I got it right this time, Quentin. $5 Canadian. Love what you guys do. Destroy this Poe. I'll have to watch this later tonight when my daughter's sleeping. Ha. Yeah, you're right. Kids shouldn't be listening to me. Sorry. Sorry, everybody. Okay, give me one.
Lego figure. Don't get confused.
Yeah. Let me pull this up. Let's see. MA2 Fletcher Eisler. I hope I said that right. $5 through Super Chat. Huh?
It's Fletcher Eisler.
Eisler? Okay, so I have been saying it right. I think I say Eisler, but I think I heard somebody say Eiler last night, and I was like, oh shit, have I been saying his name wrong the whole time? He's gonna fucking kick my ass. Alright, so let's give me 1 second. I'm loading up this other video. Oh, and it says, no comment, sup fellas, and KC. That was a comment, Fletcher.
It's like the Truth Channel paradox, isn't it?
Yes. Or next time, just leave no comment.
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, hold on. Then I'm loading it up right now for you guys.
Hey guys.
Okay, so let's get this back on our. Okay, I'll read that super chat in 1 second. Let me just switch up this video. All right, good deal. Okay, now you guys can hear it. Can you see my video in the internal chat? Fight the Flat Earth.
Yep.
G. Okay, great. All right, so let me address that super chat real quick before we get onto this video. All right. Well, I thought I saw one come in, but I guess I must have.
I think there was one from NFIB Jesus.
Oh, that's weird. It hasn't.
Okay, I'll read it out for you. $5 from NFIB Jesus. It's all about their childish, delusional construct involving their invisible friend, Sky Fairy friend.
Yeah, I'll stand by it. You know, the thing is, I've been having these conversations with like my parents and my uncle and all them because they asked me. They asked me when my grandmother tried to tell me that she's 100% sure that God exists. I said, "What's your proof?" Well, God spoke to me. When did God speak to you? Well, when my husband, my grandfather, when he died. And I was like, oh man, like I don't want to discount your experience, Grandma, but like you're really talking about a stressful event when your brain is really kind of going through some shit. And that's the time you hear God? And I said, so what if you heard the spaghetti monster? The spaghetti monster comes in and goes, I have got your husband. It's okay. You going to believe that? Absolutely not. Well, then what the fuck are you talking about? So you only want to believe one thing you hear. No matter what the truth is, you're only going to believe one. And that's the one you want to believe. So if you're not willing to test your beliefs, not willing to put those beliefs on the line, then you don't have a solid set of beliefs. You're arguing from a weak standpoint, in my opinion. If you believe in what you believe in, put that shit on the line. Test your own beliefs. All right. But I love my grandma, so I had to stop with that conversation when I told her that the spaghetti monster, what if he said that? She didn't appreciate that very much at all. All right, quantum woo and money magnets. Let's hear it. Let's hear how to become a multi-zillionaire.
It's not on the inside for us. Sorry.
Okay, it's not on the inside. Let me get it real quick.
It was there, but it's gone away.
Oh, it did go away. Okay. Let me add that real quick for you guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. So now it should be good.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. All right. Quantum woo and money magnets. Who doesn't need more money out there? Type F in the chat if you'd like some more money and ready for me to let you guys hear the quantum secret to making more money. Let's go.
Definitely F.
Good morning. So today I'm going to share with you guys how to become a powerful money magnet. All right. Now,
wait.
Thing about
I'm pretty sure I saw this as an advert before one of my videos.
Are you serious?
I'm not even kidding.
And you didn't watch? That's why you're broke as fuck. All right, here we go.
Creating money or attracting money into your reality is you have to have some kind of awareness of how the laws of the universe work, in particular quantum mechanics.
Yeah. I've been waiting for a dipshit like this to say something stupid. It's been a while since I had the observer effect. Had to debunk someone talking about the observer effect. No, quantum mechanics has nothing to do with attracting money to your life. What is wrong with you people? What's the probability function wave of that, guy? Can you describe what the probability of me attaining the money is, and the wave function equation that goes along with that probability, so I know when to insert myself into the equation to get the maximum amount of probability of receiving money, please? Thank you.
He said no.
Yeah, he said no. You gotta watch the video, bro. Just gotta watch it.
I'm going to teach you and show you guys this very powerful technique. Right, here's how it works. So quantum mechanics is basically the study of how all things come into physical reality. It's basically
No,
that's
not what it is. It's really more of the science of how light interacts with matter.
Basically the science that shows us how we see things in a physical or perceived physical reality. For example, this chair, you and I. So on base level, we are what we call matter, physical things. Matter is broken up into smaller things, such as cells, our bones, structures. We go further.
Wait, what?
The base, the base of what we are is matter, but that's small, broken up into smaller things.
Shit! I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. Yes, he said that breaking matter into smaller things then takes it down into like bones and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So then it's not the base level, you fucking moron.
Such as cells, our bones, structures. We go is broken up into smaller things, such as cells, our bones, structures. We go further and further down.
Our bones, structures, like our bone structure, our bones structure.
So he's literally just said matter is made of our bone structure
and cells.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Or no. It could. He didn't really. He was kind of confusing when he said that. It could be made of our bones and our structure, or our bone structure, or our bones structure. They just confusing all the way around. How's that for quantum fucking uncertainty?
Just look at this guy right now.
What did you mean?
Does he look like he understands quantum mechanics? Just look at him.
Oh, he looks like he's about to teach us how to make millions of dollars.
Looks like he's about to hit a bong or something. I don't know.
Looks like he already did hit a bong.
We get what we call elementary particles. Protons, neutrons, electrons. And they're broken down into more elementary particles known as muons. We have gluons. And then we have quantized, which is the base.
We don't... Quantized is not an elementary particle. That's not... That's a state of... like the amount of energy that it takes to make like an electron move from one state to the next. It's quantized. It has a specific amount. So there is no amount less than that. There's no amount more than that. It's that amount. It's quantized.
Substance of the universe, or energy. So all matter, the things that you see physically real, aren't real. They are just energy vibrating at certain densities or frequencies.
What?
Energy vibrating at certain densities.
Yes. How does an
energy...
Does
he measure that in parts per million unit?
Does he even know what energy is? I don't think he knows. I don't think he understands what
honestly,
energy is.
do you really have to ask that question right now?
I don't think he knows how to tie his own shoelaces.
I want to be a millionaire, so yeah, I think I do. I need to see what his base level of understanding is when it comes to science, especially since he threw in quantum mechanics, because I want $1 million fucking, and this guy so far hasn't convinced me that watching any of this shit is going to get me $1 million.
Well, if his level of intelligence can get you $1 million, then surely we should be able to get a gazillion.
I mean, what force causes money to magnetize?
So quantum mechanics proves to us and shows. All right. So you and I and everything you see, we're all comprised and made of these quantum particles. Now, the issue is this: when the universe works, it sees everything in a unification of harmony.
What? We're getting on spirit science levels right here. We're getting on spirit science level. How do the whole universe harmonizes to make us matter?
He's definitely saying words, and like
I don't think
stuff, but
yeah, I don't think that he knows what harmonize or harmony actually means. Like nothing that he is saying right now gives me the indication that he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Not just that, but if we were made up of nothing but waves, we would diffract as we walk through a fucking doorway. Every human would.
So according to the universe, you and I have everything we already desire. Money, house, car, love. It's already yours at the base level. So if you are operating from a state of need or want, you are sending a counter frequency.
what?
Yeah, what's a counter frequency? Are you talking about like a phase shift? That's same frequency, just out of phase?
Yes.
Because I mean, you can't, like, he's like, you're coming from a position of non-harmonizing, out of unity, wave structure, quantum mechanic forms. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? What kind of fucking science is that?
So listen, what you got to do is find the harmonic resonation frequency so that you can wiggle your dick fast enough to where you break the fabric of reality and just gold showers from above. Golden showers from above your head is
I'm
what
I'm waiting for the next quantum mechanic videos where they're like, use quantum mechanics to make your penis longer. It's all about observing
G's
it.
fucking secret.
It's all about the observation. Just hit it from a certain angle, it'll look a lot longer than really it is.
Get the right angle of attack.
That's angle of attack, guys. Nathan Oakley, TM 2019.
It's affirming that you don't have it. The universe does not judge. Okay? So you got to keep that in mind.
Of course the universe doesn't judge, because the universe is not a sentient, conscious being. Holy fuck, man. You fucking idiot. Where's my goddamn dinger? I want my fucking money. Give me my goddamn monies, dude. Stop bullshitting.
Yeah, you told us you were going to get rich.
I ain't gonna get rich doing this shit. Contemplating our bones or matter being made up of our bones, not bones being made up of matter.
Just to your advantage, excuse me, to attract more money or become a money magnet. Well, we're going to talk a little bit of neuroscience now, how the mind works, the subconscious mind. So your subconscious mind is basically irrational. It's like a child. It doesn't know the difference between good or bad. It just takes commands.
It doesn't know, you don't know, our subconscious doesn't know the difference between good and bad. It just takes commands. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Who does it take commands from? Oh, that's right. God. God don't want to give you the money unless you use this money magnet technique. Then you can have money.
Makes sense to me.
So
yeah, I don't know why you're on this whole idea here.
Goes into
I don't know. I'm going to delete my channel after this. Don't need it anymore. I'm just going to do what he said.
He hasn't said anything yet. That's the funny part. We've gotten into this video. It's a short video. We're 2 minutes and 20 seconds into a 4-minute long video, and he hasn't said anything yet. I want to know how to get this damn money, dude.
Feels like I've been listening to him for 4 years.
So, and this is what I teach in my social media platforms, such as Facebook groups, etc.
He's a fucking teacher now.
That's right.
What?
He teaches money-making classes on social media platforms like Facebook.
Oh.
My God.
So he doesn't work.
Yeah, he doesn't work. He takes other people's money and then tells them how to be successful. I find that so ironic. That's why I find ironic about like the flat earth community. It's like all these people, they're like, oh, so we support Jeranism because we support the search for the truth. Well, sorry, you just got ripped off. Because that dude ain't taking you to no goddamn truth. He's taking you to fucking fairy tale land. And that's where he's dropping you off and keeping your money while doing it.
Individuals or people offer things to you to help you. You must take it. You must not resist and say, oh, I'm fine, no thanks. Because you're sending a signal to the universe that you're not open, you're not receptive. Okay, when it comes to money in particular.
I used to hold beliefs like that. Until I was fucking flat broke. And that's when I said, you know what? Yeah, hey, look, I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I had this I really want to write a book that's like from God to God to God, right? And so from God with the big G to God with the little g to God with a question mark. Because my path through life has taken me through all three of those phases. You know, I'm currently in the God with the question mark because I don't know. I don't think there's a God. I don't know, but I don't think there is. So I didn't start with that thought. I started with the thought that there was a God. And the thing is that I realized that every single time I put my trust and faith in him and I said, you know what? I'm not going to work hard. I'm not going to put that effort in because God will take care of me. I fell on my fucking face. And then I said, you know what? I'm going to stop believing in this God that says, pray to me for all the things you ever need. And I'm going to go with this idea that maybe there's just a God out there. I still put a lot of faith in that God. I still said, hey, you know, let's understand that everything I have is not under my control. It's all under some other being's control. Well, guess what? I was still failing. Still fucking failing. But the moment I stopped believing God and said, well, damn it, you know what? It's not God that's putting me in this situation I'm in. It's me that's putting me in this situation I'm in. So step away from the concept of belief in God and start taking care of your fucking self. And guess what? I'm fucking successful now. Now explain that.
Magic.
It's just the Satan doing his job. Well, guess what? If that's Satan, if he's fucking making me happy all my life, and I get to spend eternity kicking it with good people like Godless Engineer and fight the flat earth, take me to fucking hell, put me there forever, and burn the shit out of my balls.
Hashtag Hail Satan.
Because guess what? None of us are going to be doing that, guys, so it doesn't matter that I said it anyway. Bam.
Pennies. We live in the United States. I know many of you live in across the world. But when we see pennies, I always encourage, pick the penny up, show gratitude, be happy, say yes.
No, and pick the penny up, increase your wealth. It's not showing gratitude to the universe. The universe didn't put the penny there. Somebody who didn't give a shit about the penny dropped it and said, it's more effort to pick the penny up than it's more worth to walk away with and just leave it on the ground because it's a fucking penny.
Is that his big secret to becoming rich?
I hope not. I hope not. That's what I could imagine him telling people this after they, charging him like $500 for a money seminar. It's like, just go outside. We've dropped a lot of pennies in the parking lot. Lots of them. Just go out there and pick them up. Increase your wealth.
Because what happens at the quantum level, the universe just sees money.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't see money. Doesn't see money. Sees a wave of probability. That's it.
One penny has the same vibrational frequency pattern as $1 billion.
Oh my fucking God. He's literally just taking words and then vomiting them out.
One penny has the same vibrational frequency patterns as $1 billion.
Okay, if that's the case, the next time I need to pay my rent, I will pay them with just 1 pence and say, oh, don't worry about it. It's got the exact same vibrational frequency patterns as all of my rent, so it's fine.
In fact, you now owe me money back because the penny I gave you has a vibrational frequency pattern of £1 billion. So please just put what you owe me towards future rent. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
There's no difference. It's the energy density. So when you
no
stop it.
Pick that penny up, what you're in fact saying is, hey, I love money.
Yes, now you're getting it. Now you're fucking getting it. You picked the money up because you love money, dude, not because you need because that penny also has a vibrational frequency of $1 billion. So inside of your sick, fucking, twisted, demented mind, you're a fucking billionaire 1,000 times over because you picked up 1,000 pennies over the past 3 years. Fucking idiot.
Conscious mind now says, whoa, I love money. We love money. So let's attract more. That simple tip will make you a money man.
Right. I want everyone in the panel and in the audience to just right now, just close their eyes and just think, I love money. Just for a few seconds, and then look at all the money that's just magically attracting to you. Ready? Go.
I do this daily, so
wait.
I think to myself daily, money, come here, money, come here, money.
Why
That's
is
what
there
I
not a
think.
pile of money around me? I don't understand. I did what he said.
Have you picked up your penny today? Have you received your vibrational frequency
Actually,
pattern from the infinite
it was a
universe?
2 pence. It was a 2 pence piece. I picked it up because it was in my house on the floor. And does that count?
That has about as much vibrational frequency patterns as rat shit. So you
Oh,
really are just holding rat shit.
well, I needed the 1 pence, not the 2 pence. Damn.
Yeah, the 1 pence is the 1 billion. The 2 pence is rat shit. 3 pence is Godless Engineer's penis.
Okay, so like if the 1 penny has the same vibrational frequency as $1 billion or $1 million or whatever, could literally anything else be like a $1 billion? Could you talk about rat turds, but I mean that would literally, I mean that logically follows.
Yeah.
This thing is nothing like this other thing is that thing, then a rat turd can be worth $1 billion.
Yeah. Not to mention that, but if you have $1 million now, guess what? You really only have 1 penny of vibrational frequency.
Oh, fuck.
Broke ass bitch.
So, like, when I've got £1 million in my bank, they're actually going to write to me and go, "You've only got 1 pence because that's the same."
Yeah.
And actually, you're some dog shit.
Hold on, I got a super chat coming in. Let me take this. Kiri Mack. Oh, Kiri Mack, you just became a patron. Thank you so much. I hope you're a part of our Discord. Anybody in the chat right now, leave the link to the Discord in the live chat so that way people can join. Kiri Mack, if you're not a part of the Discord, you need to join the Discord. We have a patron room and a channel members room on there. But yes, you thought of money and it appeared. Boom! This guy, hey, I'm telling you now, guys, do it. Start thinking about money, guys. It just happened. I swear to you, I have proof. £1, 99 pence. Okay? That's, wait, doing the vibrational frequency conversion rate, that's really only like 6 rat turds. Oh, shit. Thank you, Kiri Mac, for the 6 rat turds. I appreciate it.
Because now you're open and you're receptive and you're programmed your subconscious mind. You love money, money will start flowing into your life. You start getting more things.
I love money. Money flows into your life. You can buy more things. Logically, that follows very, very well. However, closing your eyes and thinking that you want money and picking up pennies is not the way to go. Work hard. Get an education. Do something productive with your life other than making fucking YouTube videos. And you will be successful in life. Hold on, I have a couple of more super chats. Robert Legary, the third, $2. I swear you and I are related, Father. LOL. Yeah, I know, man. We got so much fucking shit in common, dude. It's crazy. And Oleg donated 10. Ooh, we talked about this Polish or PlayStation Network dollars. It's Polish national currency, but we're calling them PlayStation Network dollars. Team Skeptic, I want to make you rich. Dude, I've been thinking about it since this video started. I swear to God, I've been thinking about money, and now it's coming in. Thank you so much to the guy on the screen. You're a genius and a gentleman.
Another tip, start to help people. Every day through your day, see something you can do. Maybe buy somebody a coffee or do anything else, because you create critical mass and reverses and comprises and brings it back to you.
Okay. So now he's saying, give away money to become rich. No, don't do that. Don't give away money to become rich. You want to help somebody if you're in a position? Yes, help somebody. But don't think to yourself, damn, I've got $10. And this guy said if I give away 5 of them, I'll get back 50. Don't give away that $5 because it's your half of the money you own. So don't do that. Don't listen to this guy. And I don't know what he's talking about, this fucking critical mass bullshit, because he's going into fucking nuclear engineering and shit. Let's get this back.
Critical mass.
Yeah.
Hold on. Team Skeptic?
Yes.
So for some reason, KC's like super chats aren't coming through the interface or whatnot. But she did a super chat and it says you're gonna need this since now you don't have a real job. Laugh, heart. Also come visit.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, it didn't come through at all. Did it come through on the actual chat itself?
Show
Yeah,
them on the phone.
it's on the app. I don't know if you can see.
Let me
Yeah.
go.
It's
Okay.
on the app that it went through fine. So
That's
This
weird.
happened the last time I sent you a super chat too. It didn't come
Yes,
in.
and I wanted you to make sure that. Oh, great! I just went to my thing. No monetization on this one, guys. Thanks. You guys are dicks.
Sorry.
It wasn't
Welcome
me.
to your new job, asshole.
Yeah, that wasn't me, guys. It was all Godless Engineer's penis. He showed up on screen and fucking thing. I'm going over there right now to check to see if that super chat came in on my screen.
You've got Casey blocked, haven't you? That's what it is.
Yeah, when did you? Oh my gosh, when did you leave it? Because the last two I see are Robert Laguerre and Oleg on my screen. And hold on, let me open it like in the super chat window. You're not in my super chat window either.
Tell him at 3:43.
it was at 3:43.
If he's
So
in Central Time.
Yeah,
Just-
no, I'm looking at it now and it's not there. It's not on my screen. I'll show you guys when we get off. But that's weird because I don't want them to be taking your money in my name and holding on to it. We need to make sure that's not happening. Okay, so two euros from Arduin. Secret. Oh shit. Oh, secret to become rich. Number 1, don't send super chats. Now, Casey, what was your super chat? I'll read it out regardless.
Oh no, I just read Casey's.
Oh, you did. Okay. Now, Fight. Did you see her super chat come through on your chat window?
No, I've been looking back.
So it came through on and it came through on yours, right, GE?
No, I was looking at Casey's. It did not come through on mine.
Oh, wow. There's something going on, guys. We need to figure that out. Because I don't want that. I would rather just give you the money back than let YouTube have it, you know? So if YouTube's taking the money from you guys, then we need to figure out to make sure that it is getting, excuse me, that it's getting somewhere other than YouTube's pockets. They make plenty of money. They don't need any more.
Can she even type in the chat?
She's a mod, so she should be able to type.
Yeah, she can type in the chat, as far as I know.
Yeah, I can see her typing, but yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out. I'll write YouTube and figure that one out, because that's not right. So
Or do anything else, because you create critical mass and reverses and comprises and brings it back to you. That's how the science of becoming a money magnet. All right, guys. You can learn more, guys. You know, if you can visit my
I didn't
Facebook.
learn anything.
Because via my YouTube.
no, he just did. He explained it. You have to attain critical mass of money to become rich. No fucking shit, right?
I mean, so I've got to turn money into nuclear reactors.
Yeah, you have to have enough money compressed into a small enough fucking size and evenly distributed enough so that you can attain critical mass.
I have to create a star?
Pretty much. And then, hey, if you could do that with money, you'll be rich.
I don't think the bank's going to take nuclear fusion as payment.
Oh, man, that'd be really fucking cool if they did.
Here's some fusion.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, all right. So I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I think we're going to end that there. Let me transfer us over to this other window. And okay, so hold on. I just got a super chat come in. See, this time I heard it. Oh, wait, that might be through my actual donation link. Let's see. Okay, so we'll if everybody wants to start getting their My Buddy's an Idiot ready, we'll go ahead and do that next. Yes, Mr. Dean James, 10 euros. Watching such videos and hearing you is funny, but unfortunately my parts of my brain die because of this video. Well, the last video definitely killed your brain. This video, do what he says, guys. We'll make some money together. Millions and billions and gazillions of dollars.
I'm still thinking.
Lots
It's
and
not
lots
like-
of gazillions. But yes, thank you very much for the super or the donation, sir. All right, so let's see. Let's get to let me get to my my window so I can actually see the chat. So we can do the My Buddy's an Idiot. All right, guys, let's go. Now, GE, you've done this with us before, right?
Yes.
All right, good deal. So you're not going to fuck up.
That's an assumption.
We haven't had anybody yet do this perfect, including myself. So we're waiting for that one day when we do get something good going. Let me see. All right.
There's a few there.
Yeah, I'm just pulling up my live chat real quick so I can actually participate as well. All right, reasonable assumption, 10 Canadian dollars. If the transgender person is not straight in relation to their assigned gender at birth, then these clowns go after them for being trans before SRS and then gay after. This guy's exactly. I agree with you 100% there. But all right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right, where are we gonna start at? Oh God, there's a bunch of
Joseph Grant, I think, is the first one I can see.
Oh crap, that's way up there. I can't find it. It's so far up. Okay, go ahead and start reading them. I'll find it.
Joseph Grant, my friend is an idiot because he doesn't know how many quantities are in a dollar.
Yes, Clifford Reynolds, my buddy's an idiot because, like Bill Clinton, he doesn't know how to use a cigar.
Let's see. I'm trying to get caught up. My buddy's an idiot because he attempted to watch Sleeping Warrior Week playlist in one sitting.
Oh no!
Don't do that.
Please, I do not want to get sued, guys. Don't do that.
Hey, tell Casey she's welcome to participate as well if she'd like. All right, go ahead. Fight the flat Earth.
Frank Knight, my buddy is an idiot because he has a master in money magnetism.
Oh, Simon True, my buddy's an idiot, idiot flat earther. He saw himself in some fun fair mirrors and went there more of us. We will all rule the world. Come on, guys, let's go. We're on the turtle moves.
Huh?
The turtle moves.
Right. My buddy is an idiot. He thinks buoyancy and perspective are weapons of math destruction.
Craig.
Did you do Rodent no last name?
No.
Rodent my last name. My buddy's an idiot because he quit his float tank job to debunk flat earthers.
Oh man. I know. It's a leap. It's a leap of faith. I love what I'm doing, so it's a leap of faith, but I think we'll be all right. The Kitsune Cavalier. My buddy's an idiot because he let me add him to his Discord channel last night. Thank you, Team Skeptic, for the link. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. We'd love to have you on.
Did anybody do booze?
I don't think so.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
All right, I got a Bullinator. My buddy's an idiot because this is all so much easier in VMix.
Yeah, I saw that. I was reading that as you said, can I do that one? I was reading it like, I'm going to make sure I read that one. Because yes, I do need to, no, I'm glad you read it because now it makes me look really dumb and makes me go, you know what? I really need to get off my ass and learn VMix. So yeah, Bullinator, KC, you're both right. I'm a fucking idiot. Hold on.
Ding.
There we go. Just the ding just for you. There you go. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to keep reading.
Yeah, go ahead.
My buddy is an idiot because his name is Russian Vids.
My buddy is an idiot because he keeps sending thousands of bucks to Prosperity Gospel to be blessed, but is still broke as fuck. Exactly, Ugly German Truth. Exactly, man. I don't understand that shit. Give me your fucking money. I'll pray for you. You guys, listen. I'll make a deal with you. Send me your money. I'll pray for you. Okay? Okay.
Al Loop says my buddy's an idiot because he don't believe in the space comma.
Oh, you can't do that. Or you can't not do that.
My buddy is an idiot because he hasn't joined the Team Skeptic Discord.
Yes. Yes, your buddy is an idiot. Stephen Rose, my buddy's an idiot because he can't turn up for pre-booked debates. Oh, yeah. Flat earthers, basically every one of them.
Hashtag bitch made sleeping warrior. James Carter Young, my buddy's an idiot because he recharged the fiber to increase his energy density.
Rodent, no last name. My buddy's an idiot. He tried to pay his mortgage with thoughts of pennies.
Bubble burster. My buddy's an idiot because he has many science degrees and thinks moonlight is cold. Yeah, fucking idiots, man. If you think moonlight's cold, you have no idea what light is.
Oh, fuck, the chat just jumped. Where is it? Stringer News 1, my buddy's an idiot because he mixes skinny jeans with fat cigars.
Midnight Joker, my buddy is an idiot because his flat Earth satellites keep knocking his TV aerial off.
Al Loop, my buddy's an idiot because he's a special species. Yes, from the last live stream, species. Godless Engineer, did I tell you about that? The guy called in my last live stream, there was a guy who pronounced the singular form of species as specie. Bubble Buster. Oh yeah, I already did him. Al Loop, my buddy's an idiot because just did that one too. Jesus, go fight the flat Earth. You're next.
Corey Vacuum, my buddy's an idiot because he lost to Simon Dan at FIFA.
Oh man, that's fucked up. Especially pointing that out on my stream. That's the past. But yeah, ban him. Ban Hammer. No.
Cliff Burnham, my buddy is an idiot because he thinks not buying socks will make him rich.
Oh no, don't do that. Put on socks before you end up like the guy from earlier. Rodent, no last name. My buddy's an idiot because he went to an anti-abortion rally expecting hugs and puppies. Godless Engineer, I think he's talking about you there, guy.
You know, I wasn't expecting hugs and puppies. I expected them to be vitriolic, but I didn't expect to be screamed at like he was 5 years old.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous.
So the chat jumped. Fail. Wait, where am I? Frack Knight, my buddy's an idiot because he can't tell the difference between Leon Foucault and Michel Foucault. Oh, Sleeping Warrior. Seriously.
We'll do a couple of more. My buddy's an idiot because he learned how to calculate, he learned how to calculate the internal angles of an equilateral triangle from Sleeping Warrior. God, guys, I'm tripping over words today. Yeah, the internal angles are 90, 90, and 90, guys. Ba-dum-bum.
My Trickster, my buddy's an idiot because he tries to debate people like Team Skeptic GE and FTFE.
Yeah, those are idiots.
Right.
Because we win every time.
Amory Kitado Koro, my buddy's an idiot because he's denser than the black holes he's trying to disprove.
Oh god, that's the next video. Oh, speaking of which, I'm gonna go ahead and set my here, I'll do one more. My buddy's an idiot, and then I'm gonna let y'all take it over for just a second while I set my premiere time. All right. Let's see. I want to say two things. First, TNT says make sure mods join the Discord so you can see the mod guidelines and get modded on Discord. Yes, if you're a current mod and you want to remain a mod, I need you to get onto the Discord and jump into the waiting mods room. Okay, don't worry about it now. We're not taking away anybody's mod or anything right this second, but in the near future, once we have everybody in there, we're going to remove mods from everybody and give them to the people who are wanting to be mods, because some of y'all are just mods because I modded you. But I don't want you to feel like you're overwhelmed with having to mod the chat or anything like that. So if you don't want to be it, no big deal, no problem. You can even let me know and I'll go and auto approve all your comments. But if you don't want to be a mod, but you don't want your comments modded or, restricted, just let me know and I'll take care of that. Because the mod really needs to be paying attention to the channel, and I just don't want to make some of you feel like you have to do it. But, okay, so after that, Watto UK, my buddy's an idiot because he fell off the Earth's edge. His name is Flat Feet Pete. Rip Flat Feet Pete. Rip Flat. Hey, I want to see 42s in the chat for Flat Feet Pete.
Rip Flat Feet Pete.
All right, y'all do a couple
So
more
sad.
while I get the premiere set up, and then we'll say our goodbyes.
Okay. Let me see. Let me find one real quick. Sorry. Oh, okay. Casey found one. She's coming over here. And now.
My buddy's an idiot because he live streamed a flat Earth video on his satellite phone.
Yeah, that's not very wise to be denying space and then using space to deny space.
Stephen Rose, my buddy's an idiot. Space Jews.
I forgot to say their name.
Oh, you're fine, Casey. I do it all the time. Hey, Godless Engineer. Also, since we're going from my premiere to your premiere before we head over to Fight the Flat Earth live stream, you can go ahead and set your premiere for 5 p.m.
Okay.
Mine's set for 4:15, so we'll go here until 4:15, and then we'll jump over to the other one. Oh no, it didn't allow me to switch my thumbnail for some reason. Okay, I'll fix that right now. All right, so yeah, so I guess that's it for My Buddy's an Idiot. We do appreciate all you guys participating in this. I really like doing the My Buddy's an Idiot. I think that shit is fun. So we'll continue to do My Buddy's an Idiot moving forward. All right, well, Godless Engineer, I guess we're not done yet. We're about to head over to the premiere here in a second. My premiere, mine and your video. What did you think about doing that Jeranism video, the Narhole video? What did you think about his assessment of what a Narhole is?
Oh my God. Honestly, it just shows how infantile Jeranism actually is, because that seems to be like what Jeranism is at its core. Just fucking a juvenile child.
Yeah,
is what he.
My opinion about it is like this. Look, if you say something's real, and I think you're bullshitting, right? I should be able to prove that you're bullshitting. I don't need to just go and make fun of you or make fun or red herring your argument by, like what he does when he just goes and he takes a black hole Wikipedia, and just replaces black hole with narhole and says, look, it's just as believable if I say narhole. No, it's not. Like, people have actually worked on this before. They worked on the science behind it. This is not like something we came up with yesterday. This is something that's been developing since like 1915 or some shit. I mean, there's like, I don't know. It really frustrates me when a flat earther won't actually attack the argument, whether it's because you're not smart enough in his case, or whether or not you're just not familiar with the argument. He just doesn't want to. Huh?
Did you say he replaced black holes with narwhals?
Narholes.
Yeah.
For like black holes from the Chronicles of Narnia.
Oh my goodness.
As if black holes were in it.
It's an attempt to try to say that the concept is ridiculous by doing a reductio absurdum, trying to reduce it down to something that's just absurd as a way to prove that it's like ridiculous to think or believe, and he just fails horribly at it.
Oh, I got to extend my lexicon in this video. I used a word I've never used before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to ruin the hype, but I will. It's a hard word to understand. Oh, it's an easy word to understand. It's a hard word to pronounce naturally. Prestidigitator.
Prestidigitator.
Yes, prestidigitator.
Don't press my digitator.
Does anybody on the panel know what a prestidigitator is?
It's what you use to measure the vibrational frequency energy of pennies.
Boom! Done. That's exactly what a prestidigitator is. Oh, see, I'm saying it a bunch of times because I've practiced it to make sure that it came out naturally. Yeah. It's a fancy way of saying a magician. So when he's like, you guys are the magicians, and I'm like, no, y'all are the real prestidigitators of the world. I want him to go, I don't even know what that fucking means. And he can go look it up and go, oh, it's a magician.
Big fucking words.
All right, well, guys, it's we're pushing up on 50 or 4:05 right now, and the what's it called? The premiere is scheduled for 4:15. So we'll try to end this one by 4:10, so everybody can go grab a drink. Everybody, if you haven't already, I'll tag the premiere in the live chat real quick. Hold on one second. Watch me find out that I fucking accidentally just uploaded the video. All right, let me get over here. I can even spell prestidigitator too. With no problem. I'm so gangster when it comes to my lexicon. So gangster as fuck. All right, so other than that, what else do you have coming out, G?
Well, I mean, I don't have anything exactly for this next week other than just what I normally have. I don't have a video recorded yet for tomorrow, but I probably will sometime tomorrow record videos. But I've got normal comment videos and everything like that. I'll have some flat Earth debate clips going up as well, and I also have another interview for this Friday, hopefully.
Yeah, are you going to be doing another Jehovah's Witness or ex Jehovah's Witness interview, or are you going to be doing like a like flat earther or ex flat earther or anything like that?
Well, no, it's actually Fletcher Eisler. I was able to interview him and talk to him about his experiences, like growing up and whatnot. And it was a really interesting discussion.
Yeah, he said something. Is that the one that's coming out today, or is that the one that's coming out next time?
No, that's the one that's coming out next time. So this
Okay.
at the end of this week, that one will be coming out.
I was about to say, Fletcher Eisler, man, you look way different than your thumbnail. I'm not sure if anybody's actually seen that thumbnail yet or not, but if that's you, Fletcher, you don't look anything like your military photo. So Bullionator says that's why the movie The Prestige is called The Prestige, because they're prestidigitators. Ba-dum-bum. Ah, man, you learn something new every day when you fuck around with me. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to end it there. We got about 8 minutes until the premiere. So if anybody wants to, if you guys want to go over and head over into the premiere, we'll be inside of the live chat. Let me get to the window to shut this down. All right. Yeah, if you want to go. Oh, look, new super chat. Give me 1 second. All right. Justine Follett or Fillet? Not sure. Hope I pronounced one of those right. Are you the Flurf Busters? Yeah, 20 Nokia dollars. 20 knock knocks. Yeah. We're definitely the Flurf Busters right here, us three. They don't want none of this. And whenever you got a fucking problem, we're dealing with flat earth idiots. Who are you gonna call? That's right. Me fight the flat earth and Godless Engineer. The goddamn
We got
Flurf
this.
Busters.
Yeah.
We got this.
Although I don't think we could ever even try to cross streams with GE. We're not even on that level.
No, we'd have to take in the Magnus effect, because we'd have to pee so far down that we'd have to let the rotation of the urine carry itself back into his stream. Sorry, I have a wild imagination, guys.
Yeah.
I love this shit, man. All right, guys, you guys have a great night. Do y'all want to say anything to the crowd before I shut this bitch down?
Thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to stand up and use your voice.
And remember that stupidity is not right, and fight the flat earth and all that stuff.
I'm Father Skeptic, and I'm out.